Kieran, thanks for talking to us. Before we look at the first team fixture, nice to have a word on the Youth Cup match on Wednesday that you watched. Unfortunately, the lads did bow out, but a performance of real character.
Yeah, I said to the players and the staff after the game, I think they can be proud of themselves, the way they competed on the night in very difficult circumstances. Thought they showed great heart and character, and really you felt that they deserved something out of the game for how they went about it. But it's typical of how they've been across the run, to be honest, watching the Forest and Liverpool games as well. Lots of character, spirit and some good performances. So they can take some good memories from the competition and take lots of things that they can be positive about going forward in their careers.
You've spoken about words like attitude, application, character, spirit, about the first teams. Was it nice to see that that's filtering through? You don't just want to see that from the senior lads. That's got to be a club-wide thing, hasn't it?
Of course, yeah, it's massive, and I say you want that coming into your squad, and we've had that this year with Cameron Humphreys, to be honest, in terms of someone who's got those attributes, who's been brought up in the right way in and outside of the club with good people around him, and he's brought those characteristics to the first team squad this year, and you want that coming through the academy, because you want the players who come into your first team squad to represent those values, and it was nice to see those on display the other night.
Back to the first team game and tomorrow's match. Has it been nice to have a full week? It's the first one for 2 or 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, nice to have a training week. I say we had a busy couple of weeks with the cup games and away games in midweek. So it's been nice to have a training week, and the boys have trained really well. I have to say the squad looks strong, positive. There's good competition, and everyone's focused for the game coming up on Saturday, which we know is going to be a challenge.
Just on that, after the Forest Green game, you said that I think you felt that the game was won on the Thursday. What exactly did you mean by that, and why is that such an encouraging thing to see and say then?
I think just when you're coming off a result, the draw on the Tuesday before, which we were disappointed because we wanted to win, and you can sometimes tell from the response of the players whether the heads are down, whether the spirit is affected, or whether there's a real determination to go and try and win the next game and focus on the positives and improving and getting better and picking up results. So we felt that focus last week, and of course we got a good result, but it's about backing that up now. So we've had a good training week, but we need to bring the very best of ourselves into the game against MK to have a chance of getting the result. I know people will look from the outside because they've come off of two disappointing results in very tough away games to Bolton and Sheffield, but we know it's going to be a difficult game, and we need to make sure that our intensity or attitude or commitment is absolutely top, and then we're going to have to deliver a really good tactical performance as well to go and win the game.
I'm sure the occasion last season was one that you'll remember with all those fans there. It's going to be similar again, which is great. And what do you expect at Stadium MK?
Yeah, it was, I have to say, one of my favourite atmospheres last year, home or away, because it really hit you when you get there and you see the whole stand behind the goal filled with Ipswich fans, and the support was fantastic. So we're looking forward to feeling that support again tomorrow. We really want to pick up an away win for ourselves, for the supporters, and that's what we're going to try and do everything that we can to get that. So no, it's a big stadium. We get a great support there. And it's up to us to do everything we can to deliver the performance, and if we do that, we got a good chance to get a result.
It's another one where in the second fixture of the season we're playing against a team that's now changed manager. Shows football as a business, really, doesn't it, and how cutthroat it can be. But how does it change our approach to matches, if at all?
Not in terms of a new manager, no, per se, but of course they've changed quite a bit tactically. They've changed quite a lot of personnel. They've brought in a lot of new players in January. They've tried to change the profile of the squad. They've brought in a lot of pace and power on 1v1 ability, and they've changed a little bit their setup, changed their system, changed their setup in terms of a real focus on transitions and fast attacks and using that 1v1 high up the pitch. So it brings a different challenge to what their strengths were previously, and we need to be ready for that. We need to, of course, focus on ourselves, go and attack the game, but we need to respect their threats that they have, because they're quite unique in the league in terms of that threat, and we need to manage that well while making sure we utilise our strengths as well.
And finally, England women had a game there. The pitch was mentioned. Sorry, is that something that you've looked at?
No, to be honest, I don't think it's too different than what we face most weeks. Of course, it's all relevant compared to what you're used to, and we're coming to the end of February now, and we've we're used to the surfaces that we play on. So
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be anything too different, and we'll be ready to go there and attack the game.